A party needs at least 570,000 naira polling agents. That's not a structure existing on social media. Bwala. Daniel Bwala, a lawyer and aide to the Deputy Senate President, Senator Ovie Agege, who just joined the main opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP), has thrown a veiled dig at Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi and his supporters. Welcome to the news. If you are new, kindly subscribe to my channel. And if you have been there, thumbs up. Thank you for your support. In a post shared on this Twitter handle, Daniel Bwala hinted that the Labour Party may not have the human structure to man every polling unit on election day. He post read, there are about 190,000 polling units, 190,000 polling units in Nigeria. A party needs a minimum of 3 agents in each polling unit, 570,000 human beings in the total. That is structure existing not on social media. Anyway, it will be clearer as we approach elections. Insult is not a substitute for structure. This is not the first time the issue of structure has been used to downplay the chances of Peter Obi at the presidential election next year. Critics of the Labour Party presidential candidate, who are mostly members of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) and the People's Democratic Party (PDP), believes Obi cannot win because Labour Party did not have a structure. They have not seen it before. It may happen now. People did not give Donald Trump a chance of winning the presidential election in the US, but when they started, they should have swept all of them away and he won on the Republican ticket. You can never say never. Everybody has been saying this is our structure. Some even say they will volunteer. They don't need money. The coalition that is ongoing today may create that platform for him that has never happened before. Does not mean it cannot happen. Politics today is dynamic. Reach is very easy, especially on social media. The coordination is all they will need. Well, 2022 is around the corner. We'll see how it goes. Whether it will happen or not, 2023 February will tell. However, Obi and his supporters have always responded by saying that the Nigerian masses supporting the ambition of former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi will be structured, and they are confident of getting their structure on election day. Election day is very close, it's around the corner. By next year, February, everyone will don't clear. Bwala will be most embarrassed come 2023. Your calculation will fail you. You are already afraid they will look like social media to you. Please concentrate on your structure and leave Labour Party and Obi alone. How can you say that we should leave Peter Obi alone when Obi did not understand how the national politics is being played? And lucky for him, someone is kind enough to give him a free of charge lectures. I know by the time Peter Obi learned about politics from his political seniors, for 12 years, he may be lucky enough to achieve his ambition. These people with structures have nothing to offer Nigerians. The general overview of structure showed that all is all about vote buying, bribery of delegates, and the electorate, and finally the draining of the national treasury, leaving Nigerians poorer than ever. Instead of marketing a competent candidate, they are talking of structure. So because of structure, we're voting in even the devil to be our president. Thank you for your observation. Your advice is well taken. Daniel Bwala, stop taking Panadol for another man's headache. When we get to the bridge, we will cross it. Allow us to continue to be obedient. It's just guessing. I can single-handedly tell you that Bwala is clueless. This man not get sense. With this, they are useless structure. My dear, in every keyboard, there's a woman, and I can vividly inform you that Labour Party has over 10 human agent volunteers in every polling unit. Example, in my polling units, we already more than 10 who freely volunteer to be the agent. Why are all these people with structure having sleepless nights with the people without structures? Even this one called Bwala or whatever is shouting. Wait for the time to come and let us vote before you know if he has structure or not. Free mind, point of correction. Peter Obi does not need people like him. Peter Obi is not only on social media. When 2023 come, we will know whether it's on social media or not. This one is afraid already. God does not work in the way men think. You are among these that destroy Nigeria and APC. We will ask you about what you people took when the election was won. Structure of corruption, nothing more. The structure you are open, we are obedient already. The good thing is Bwala in his frightened mind seems to have accepted the Labour Party is obviously a nightmare to all of them. While he is busy doing polling agent calculation for the Labour Party, why is he concerned about the structure base of a party he chose not to join? He will be shocked to understand that Nigerians are not interested in those his calculations. Nigerians need something more than the structure they are talking about. What they understand as structure is the political space is different from the structure the Labour Party have. Labour Party is not losing sleep because of their so-called structures. 3 million agents for Labour Party will be ready within that time and August. Labour Party will have volunteers of over 5 per polling unit, so getting 1.5 million persons for Labour Party is a child's play. Even without pay, we want to sacrifice our time to make sure we get it right. Mr. Bwala, this is your 570,000 human beings you talked about. Stay per polling booth. What exactly will be their job? To protect the bosses? If yes, what is the work of security agents and INEC officials? What would they be doing? So how come we need that number of people to be at each of the polling units? So the people supporting Peter Obi are spirit and no human. The Peter Obi supporters don't have a polling unit and they stay in space. Getting the requirement for B is not going to be a problem. The structure people are referring to are committed loyalists at each level, starting from the ward to local government to state and to federal. Like they abuse everyone on social. Is that all you call Peter Obi? People are ready to support Peter Obi. People are ready to volunteer for him. So Bwala, you have done your calculation and people have started reacting to say, yes, if we need this number of people, 1.13 per polling unit, we are ready to go. Are people ready to go and stand for him in each of the polling units? If you have your comment, kindly make it known. As you subscribe to my channel, thank you, good day, and God bless. See you very soon.